1800 number. That's the one where you are in complete control of the money you spend and the minutes that you are on the phone. We have some phenomenal psychics here in the studio right now. In fact, let's get straight to that business. Right now in booth 1, we have Amanda Hall. She is Tarot Master Extraordinaire, psychic, astrologer, author. She is phenomenal. She's option 1 for you guys. Thank you, gorgeous. In booth 2, we have Francis Bevan waiting to take your call right now. He's a clairvoyant, psychic, astrologer, numerologist, tarot expert. He's option 2 available now. In booth 3, we have Christine Rose. Hello, gorgeous. 25 years experience, psychic medium, clairvoyance, tarot reading, connecting you with past loved ones. But we do have that exciting news, and I am very, very honoured and privileged to welcome Simon Turnbull, the president of the Australian Psychics Association, right here, live, in the flesh, in the studio. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we're not often kind of, I suppose, graced with the presence of people like you. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do in the association?
I'm president of the Australian Psychics Association, and we have an organisation where we have quality psychics.
Yep.
And in fact, a number of them have been winning awards this year who run your show. So, we've got a little surprise for one of them in particular.
That's why you've come? Okay.
That's why I've come.
All right, this is the news. We have we're basically going to, what's the award that we are giving?
Okay, we're giving the Australian Psychics Association Hall of Fame Award.
Hall of Fame.
to...
And we are going to now introduce who that psychic is. One of our very own in our psychic TV family is now going to be inducted into the Australian Psychic Association Hall of Fame, which is pretty much like the Hollywood star, and that is... I don't have drums, I wish I did. It's Amanda Hall. She is now... Amanda, darling girl.
She's good.
This is fantastic news.
There she is.
Look at her. Okay, she's not going to be available for you on option 1, guys. So, excuse us, this is most definitely live TV, and this is where we prove it. It's live right now. We're going to shuffle her up to the desk, and she is going to be... Sorry, there's the right camera for you. She is going to be... on the receiving end of an exceptional award. How important is that award?
Well, it's pretty important because it's all voted by the peers, by her fellow psychics. And we publish it in the Australian Psychics Directory.
Yeah, wow.
Which comes out next week.
Does it?
Yep. And well, here we go.
Guys, you can get your copy of this at any Good News Agency next week.
Yes, absolutely. And inside are all the other winners as well.
Okay, well, I've got to get this girl over here. Come here, gorgeous. Come here.
Thank you, Matt.
Congratulations. You are now into the Hall of Fame. How do you feel?
Speechless.
Well, Simon, I'll let you do the honours.
She's very, very deserving of this award. It takes a long time to find someone for the Hall of Fame award, and Amanda really deserves it.
Thank you.
Well, how long have you been in the business for? You're going to cry now, I can see it. She's going to cry.
Close on 40 years.
Wow. Well, so you really do deserve to be in the Hall of
This
Fame.
is the award for you.
The award.
Thank you, Simon.
And there's
really
a
such an
special certificate too.
Oh, thank you.
Can we have a look at that? Yep. We might have to put it here for our viewers at home. Viewers,
gorgeous.
I want you to share this moment with Amanda. I know it means a lot to her. There's your certificate, and we'll pop this down as well if we can.
Yep. There she goes.
There. Look at that, guys. All for Amanda Hall, one of our very own. You were speechless. I've never, ever seen you speechless.
No, it's rare for me to be speechless, Mel.
How do you feel, really?
Overwhelmed, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long journey. It's been a very exciting journey. But if I can just say one thing, of course, thank you to the association and all my peers that voted for me. But my late husband and one of my fellow colleagues, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here today.
Oh,
God bless you.
Bless you. Your humility, you're just giving me goosebumps with that humility. So
yeah.
Bless you. And it's well-deserved, honestly well-deserved. This is testament to Amanda, testament to the association, testament to the level of the professionals that we have on this show, and well done.
Yes, we do have. And, you know, it's really been an honour to work with such a talented bunch of people. And without our crew and all the fabulous people behind the scenes, we couldn't make this happen either. So we're very, very blessed. But, yeah, no, this is More than I can. I'm very overwhelmed.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Simon, for coming in so
Thanks for
very
having
much.
me. Yep. And God bless and
Thank
see you
you,
later.
Simon.
Yep.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you.
Okay, well, that was really, really exciting. And she's going to go dry her eyes now. She's actually shedding a little bit of a tear. Really nice to see the humility, but particularly I think it's the validation of the psychics that we have here at Psychic TV. So we are honoured that you shared that special moment. I'm sure Amanda in particular is very, very honoured that you shared that special moment here live on TV with her. So what we're going to do is get to the more of the business side of things. Now, we've got this new thing. It's called the Listening In feature. For those of you who have been watching over the last probably 2 weeks, it's not so new to you. It's a chance for all of our people at home who perhaps haven't tried Psychic TV to now kind of drop in on conversations and take a sample listening in section of the conversation. And that means that you can listen to any one of our psychics at any time and hear some of the fantastic readings they are giving, and you can choose which psychic really does resonate with you. Also, we have now got a new option on the phone. This is great. If you would like to know more about our psychics, okay, they have their full bios. Our psychics here this evening have their full recorded by themselves bios on the phone, option 6. So you can now listen to all of the psychics that we have tonight and their gifts, their talents, and decide which one is the perfect one for you. It's about time we did that. Thank you to the team behind the scenes who got that happening. Very, very good. Don't forget the best number is the 1800 number. Let's get started with, just inducted into the Hall of Fame, Amanda.
I feel very honoured for that.
Amanda Hall in the Hall of Fame.
Fine, yes, very lovely, isn't it?
That's fabulous, fabulous news. So congratulations
Thank you.
once again. Congratulations. All right, we're going to get straight into it, guys. Send through your text. Christine wrote, sorry, gorgeous Christine. Oh, sorry, Lana. Sorry, mixing up. Lana's in option 1 right now. We didn't actually introduce her before because she was sitting off to the sidelines. There wasn't room. She's option 1, so give her a call right now. She's a psychic medium, clairvoyant, astrologer, over 15 years practicing astrology, and she's fabulous. Hi, darling. And Christine's in option 3. Okay, option 3, and they're all available right now. So give us a call, send through those texts, send through those voicemail messages and the picture messages. We've got a text message, gorgeous from Christy, 31st to the 1st, 86, New South Wales. What does 2013 hold for me and my family?
Okay, Christy, the first thing that I'm picking up is there's going to be a lot of change. Even though you're an Aquarian and, you know, there's a lot of air around you being an Aquarian, and that's usually a time when Aquarian people at the moment have been finding that there's been change going on in their lives anyway. But what I'm picking up for you in the early part of 2013 is that you're really going to have to bring everything into balance. It's like all the things that you've been thinking about in the latter half of 2012, you now have to start to put them into a plan of action, because that's really, really important. The most important thing is to let go of the emotions, stop looking back at the past, let that be. Let the past stay in the past where it needs to be, and let's move towards the future, because we've got completion phases there, but we've also got opportunities there for Christy to turn around and break the chains that have been holding her back. There's opportunities there for bigger increases in finances next year, potential move of residence too in the first half of 2013. So I think it's going to be a very action-packed year, but it's a time when you should be able to dream big, Christy, because things can really happen for you. Now, you're leaving a lot of turmoil behind you, and it's like, I'm pleased to say that I think that you've worked through the emotions and worked through the soul searching. A lot of people don't ever complete that, and they have to go back and do it again, where Christy's really been methodical with it. She's almost been like a Virgo with it. She's really, really looked at it.
That's great news.
Absolutely.
So she's got a big year ahead.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, nice to hear those words, leaving the turmoil behind as well.
Absolutely,
because a lot of
yes.
us have had some tough years. By the way, you're getting lots of congratulations on
thank
Facebook.
You.
Thank
sure.
you so
thank
much,
you.
and she will love reading those when she comes off air.
I
we
will,
would like
yes.
to get our Facebook fans up to 11,000. I reckon we can do it tonight.
I think we can go over that tonight, can't we?
I reckon we can.
Yeah.
Together we can do it. So get on to that Facebook page, Psychic TV Oz. Now, we are now going to have a picture message. Now, don't forget, we do have Lana Jackson available, option 1. There she is. Do call right now. By the way, I didn't even tell you what the theme was in all of the excitement. It's Future Friday. Future Friday. So, you know, our first reading was pretty much about the future. So if you'd like to know about 2013, send through those messages. We've got another text from Sam, 24th of the 6th, 78. A general reading about future direction and work, please. Thank you so much.
Okay, Sam. Now, the first thing that I'm picking up for you is that I think that you're not ready to make a change with your job, even though you feel that you are and you feel emotionally you've been tied up in knots, particularly with the current profession. It's indicating here to me that you need to stay there for a little bit longer. There's still issues or things that you have to work through. I'm going to suggest to you that you need to go back and upskill a little bit more. There needs to be a different set of skills that you can take into a new career venture. There's no point in changing the window dressing from Woolworths to Coles. Let's go for something completely different. So my suggestion would be, get some further training. I think by about May, June next year, then I think you can seriously look at making a leap of faith forward into a new career, which will be a career change, not just a job change. That will bring about a lot more balance into the home than what there has been for a long time. I'm also going to say to you, you need to sort of stand up for yourself a little bit more. Don't just allow people to walk all over the top of you as you have been doing. It's time now to break that mindset. But there's certainly lots of potential for really positive change for next year, Sam. And also I want to say to you that there's some people around you that maybe don't tell you the truth. So it's time to weed out some of those friendships as well. But you know who they are.
I'm sure he does.
He does, yes.
Hey, Sam, we'd love for you to let us know if Amanda said anything that really did resonate for you. You know, there's the spooky moments during the show when they just get it bang on completely right. So go to our Facebook page. Okay, now we're going to do a picture message. It's just on its way to screen now, Amanda. We'll just give it a chance to get there. By the way, don't forget our new option is option 6. If you'd like to listen to all of the gifts and the talents of our psychics that we have in the studio right now, when you call through on the 1800 number, option 6 is the way that you can do that. And our at-home psychics are available too. Option 4 they are. And the picture message is, it's from Che. We'll just wait. There we go. Gorgeous. 24th of the 1st, 1988. I just wanted to know if my uncle's spirit is still around me.
Yes, your uncle's spirit's still around you, Shay, but there's also a female that's around you too very strongly that I'm going to say probably a grandmother, because she's coming through to me as a woman with a lot of wisdom. Even though I'm not sure that you actually connected with her in reality in this time, in this incarnation. So we may be going a great-grandmother or a great-great-grandmother, but she seems to be around you stronger than your uncle at the moment. It's like she's taking control of where your life needs to go. Now, there's been a few tears and frustrations around you this year. I think you've been sort of making yourself unhappy. It's like I want to say to you, push it away. Decide to take the positive route instead of the negative route. Sometimes we have to have tears and frustrations so that we can see then when the good things start to come in that we can appreciate them. And it's like now I want you to give that the heave-ho. There is massive changes coming up for 2013. Your uncle's still there, sweetie. You can talk to him anytime you like. All you've got to do is talk out aloud and believe that he will give you an answer. My suggested course for that is, if you've got really something you want to know, speak out aloud to your uncle of a night just before you go to bed and ask him to give you the answer first thing in the morning when you wake up. So then your first thought will be the direct communication from him at what the guidance is or what the message is, and then follow that. That's what you need to do. But certainly some big changes for next year. I just feel that there's been too many tears, and he keeps saying to me, stop crying. I don't want to see you cry anymore. He's very upset about you crying all the time.
Wow, that's really good to know. So thank you.
He wants you to stop. It's time to be happy, he said.
That's great. So directly getting messages there from your Uncle Che. Let us know how you feel about that on our Facebook page. Reminding you that Christine Rose is available. She's option 3. There we go. Give her a call now. She's psychic medium specialising in clairvoyance. She's fantastic. Option 3. Bless you, my producer. She's big sneeze over there. Okay, we are now going to do a voicemail.
Hello, my name is Andrew. I was born on the 26th of the 1st, 1966. Can I get a general reading for 2013, please? Love the show and the Facebook page. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Andrew. Perfect for Future Friday.
Absolutely perfect for Future Friday, Andrew. Andrew, you're going into some massive new beginnings. It's a really, really positive time at the moment in your life. After all the deliberating and delaying and the toing and froing of 2012, it's time to sort of say, right, that's it. I'm being decisive now. I know exactly what I want, where I'm going, what I'm going to do. There's going to be tremendous completion phases for you. There's also going to be some tremendous opportunities coming up in the first half of 2013 for you, Andrew. Even though this is a card here of emotion, or it looks like tears, what I'm going to say to you is these are happy tears. It's sort of like I've got tremendous excitement feeling around you at the moment. It's not just because I've won the award. This is truly for Andrew. There's a real excitement in the air about where your life's taking you for 2013. I actually feel that something that you've really, really, really been wanting to happen in your life is going to happen for you. They're not showing me what it is. They're saying to me it's a long-term held goal or a long-term held wish that can be granted next year because you deserve it. And it's really, really, really well deserved. And the first card out was the Ace of Wands. So that to me is always new beginnings and new opportunities. So
that's so exciting.
Absolutely.
That's a momentous thing. We don't know what that is, but let us know if you'd like to on our Facebook page, Psychic TV Oz. We're on a mission to get those likes up to 11,000 this evening. Please help us do it. Okay, and reminding you that you can listen in now. If you've never tried us before, come on board. We're pretty easygoing and welcoming family here, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Absolutely we are. And all of our psychics, they're phenomenal. So you can choose to listen into snapshots of their conversations to decide which one is the correct one for you. And now we have another text message, Amanda. 12th of the 4th, 79. This is from Liz. Good evening, ladies. Can I please have a general reading, particularly on love? Thank you.
Okay, Liz, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think love's really in the equation at the moment, Liz. I want to sort of say to you, look, there's a relationship card out here at the beginning. It's saying to me if you are already in a relationship, then that's going to be fine. But I felt you weren't. What I felt was you need to have a relationship with yourself first. It's like you need to know who you are, where you're going, what you want. Then when you've got that down pat, then you will be able to attract somebody that's at the same level or past that level, higher than you. You don't want somebody beneath your level. When you sort that out, then I think that you're going to attract the right person. I've got a very tall, dark-headed man coming in who's quite strong, very forthright sort of man, but he makes you laugh and he's got a good sense of humour, but he also knows how to live life, and that's what I think you need. You've been too long sort of not thinking on your feet. I want you to get that ability to think on your feet again, get that fire back in you, get the passion back.
Yeah, and then find someone that matches it.
That, yeah, and that's what she needs to do. So she needs to have that relationship with herself first off.
Very sage advice. Often we have to work on ourselves, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes.
Yeah, we do. Thank you so much for your text messages. Keep those coming in. You can leave us a voicemail by selecting option 9. Don't forget option 6, which is kind of like the carousel. You can it's like a menu board of our psychics, and you can hear their very own voices, them telling you the gifts that they can give to you on Future Friday. Okay, call now on the 1800 number. It's the best number for you to be in control of your money. We have another text message from Mark, 14th of the 12th, 63. Hi, ladies. So happy birthday, Mark, by the way.
Yes.
I would love to be able to have a general birthday reading with Amanda, please. Okay. No problem, Mark.
Happy birthday, Mark, fellow Sagittarian. I mean, of course, he's going to be having a great year. I'm just a little bit biased by that.
Yes.
In all honesty, Mark, yes, you are going to have a really, really great year. It hasn't been an easy year for you in 2012, particularly from about May onwards. It's sort of like we've been gradually getting to this crescendo where we're getting to the end of 2012, where you're sort of starting to breathe a sigh of relief and saying, okay, I know I've done a lot of hard work on myself. I've done a lot of changing in my life. I've sorted out a lot of issues, particularly a lot of old emotional stuff. There was even an old relationship that came back into your head that you had to sort of deal with that and sort that out. You've cleared that now. That's good too. I'm also looking at some very, very big opportunities in 2013, Mark, for you around a work situation. Now, I'm not saying a new job, I'm saying around the current work situation, I think that there's going to be a tremendous opportunity there for you to really step up and make more money than what you have done. But it's up to you. It's how far do you want this to go? And I think you're raring to go again. It's sort of like somebody's plugged you back in, the fire's burning again, and that's really good to hear. Top year for 2013. Anything that you put your mind to can happen, but it's like make sure that it's that age-old saying which most Sagittarians forget is everything in balance.
Yes,
work,
do.
rest and play. We've got to have the balance, and that's what I want to say to you. It's great to be a hard worker, but don't forget to have some fun along the way.
Yeah, well, good advice again. Thank you, Mark. Let us know what you think about that on our Facebook page, and happy birthday out
yes.
there. Christine Rose is available. You have not missed out on her, so call through on the 1800 number and select option 3. She's available for you right now. We're live, so please come and interact with us on this Future Friday. Now, we are going to take a look at another picture message. By the way, whilst the picture is making its way to screen, we do have our at-home psychics available. Natalie Norton-Baker is pin number 168. She's actually option 4, pin number 168. She's available and waiting to take your call right now. Over 40 years experience is what she has. Okay, this is from Royce. Love that name. 10th of the 5th, 1992. Hey, girls, could I get a 3-month reading, please? Love the show. Thank you for loving the show, Royce.
What a lovely name. Thank you,
name.
Royce. It's a very, very nice to meet you. The first thing I want to say to you, Royce, is that you've got to stop looking over the past. If you look at the first couple of cards here, it's indicating there that you're looking back over the past. You need to take the blindfold off, but you also need to sort of draw a line in the sand and say, enough is enough. I've dealt with enough of the past. I can let that go now. You sort of feel as if you're stuck at the moment. You feel as if nothing in your life is going forward the way that you would like it to. I'm going to say to you that's quite right. It isn't moving quite as fast as what you'd like. Even though you're a Taurus and you like things steady, you still like to sort of have some movement every now and then as well. At the moment, you're meant to be stuck. It's not actually being stuck. It's meant to slow you down so that you can reevaluate everything and make sure that the decisions that you've made are correct. You may just need a little bit of tweaking, and then I think you'll find that the momentum will build again, and then we'll get that slow, steady momentum building, and that's really good. Few decisions to be made in the first 3 months of 2013, but I want to say to you, you know what the decisions will be when the time comes, so don't look at that in a negative. Look at it in very much a positive, because I think you've got a really good year ahead of you too. I know you only asked for the next 3 months, but there's certainly some massive changes coming up for you, as long as you take your time and don't rush things.
Okay, all right. Good to know that maybe that's the reason you feel like you're in a rut is that you need to slow down. Is it okay?
Does, yeah.
So thank you so much, Royce, and beautiful name as well. By the way, can we say a quick hello to someone I met in my building?
Absolutely.
Catherine. Hello, Catherine, at home in my building. She ran into me and she watches psychic TV, so...
It's been a day of it.
Been a day of it, hasn't it?
It has, yes.
Okay, let's get to it right now. More voicemails.
Hi, my name is Gabrielle. My date of birth is the 12th of 9th, 57. I'd like a general reading about love, finance and travel. And I'd like my psychic to be Amanda Hall. Thank you and have a good night. Bye.
Thanks, Gabrielle.
Okay, Gabrielle, at the moment, the first thing that they're showing me is there's some massive changes coming up around your work. I'm not sort of seeing a change of company. What I'm seeing is some changes of duties around the current job that you got. At first, you're not going to be very happy with this. I can hear you sort of walking around trying to bite your tongue because you're quite cranky about it. That's okay. You're allowed to be cranky. You're allowed to have an opinion about something you don't like, but just don't voice it to the bosses at this point. I feel it will change again. It will settle down. So just sort of work through the changes that are going on around the current work scene. That will improve. As far as love, well... there's a choice of two men here. I'm not sort of really feeling that you're in a serious committed relationship at the moment. I sort of feel that there's a couple of possible potential men coming up here. There's one here with green eyes, one with hazel eyes. I want to say to you, look, both of them have got a nice energy, but I'm not sure that either one of them are commitment material. It's sort of like, yeah, they're okay, but I just feel that the love of your life will come in the second half of 2013. I'm seeing around August a really strong brown-haired man who I think is going to be the one that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, and it's sort of like he's definitely different to these two. These two first are nice guys, but they're not, in my opinion, long-term relationship material for somebody that's going to make you completely happy. You know, you don't want to settle for second best.
No, you don't. Absolutely don't.
Not
but
at all.
it's always something to look forward to.
Absolutely.
August 2013.
Yeah, and she's got a couple of nice ones along the way to fill in a bit of time.
Fill in the time.
Yeah,
that's
it's
nice.
practice.
Nice and fun. Thank you so much for your voicemail. You can leave those on option 9. Call us now on Future Fridays, Future Fridays, so you can now listen to into our psychics as they're giving some of the readings to our beautiful viewers that are out there currently. We have another text message. Oh, thank you for saying so. Congrats, Amanda, she says.
Thank you.
23rd of the 1st, 1961. Can you please tell me about career, finances and my family? Thanks, Christine.
Yes, Christine, thank you for that. Another Aquarian. It looks like it's going to be an Aquarian show tonight, which is lovely. Yeah, look, I mean, I think there's a few changes going on around the family, Christine, but I want to say to you, butt out. I want to say to you, it's really none of your business, unless it directly involves you, to say, yes, really, oh, that's really interesting, and just sort of leave it at that. Let them sort it out amongst themselves. I think they all need to take their own issues and sort them out themselves, and you just sort of stand on the sidelines and have a look and say, oh, yes, okay, good. As far as finances, the first half of 2013 to me is going to be a little bit tricky. I'm not saying there's a lack of finances coming in. What I'm saying is there's a juggling act of where we're going to disperse funds, because there seems to be a few extra costs coming in there that we weren't really expecting. Not major, but it's just a tricky situation as we delegate where the money's going to go. I'm also picking up a real tiredness around you. Now, look, I appreciate it, we're coming to the end of the year, but this is a more serious tiredness than that to me. I just feel that you haven't been looking after yourself properly, and I want to say to you, you need to learn to sit down and say no to other people. You really do have to start looking after yourself. If you haven't had a checkup in a while, it might be advisable to just go down to your GP and just have a normal little old checkup. You know, you might just be depleted in iron or something like that. I think you're just exhausted, and I really think that needs attention. Okay. I'm not a medical person. I'm just telling you what I was picking up. It was a really terrible tiredness I was getting around it, not just being tired because it's the end of the year.
Yeah, okay, good advice there again. Thank you, Christine, for your message. Okay, and reminding you that here at Psychic TV Oz, we are here for entertainment purposes only, but we do want your help to get our Facebook likes up to 11,000 this evening. We want to get to 11,000. Amanda wanted to surpass it. We certainly can do that this evening. We've got a gorgeous picture from Stephanie. Her birthday is 4th of the 6th, 94. General reading, particularly relationships.
Well, Stephanie, I hope, darling, that you've only just finished a relationship, because the first card out to me is indicating the end or the finish of a relationship, which I don't think is that far away. I want to say to you, if that's the case, try and dry your eyes, realise that it wasn't the right situation. There is a new relationship coming in for you with somebody I think that's already familiar to you, Stephanie. So there is somebody that you've either just recently met or you will meet very soon, and that person is a really good person. It's the right person for you. The relationship's going to be great. I think there's going to be some quite new friendships coming in next year that I think that you'll be really happy about. So, you know, you've got some massive changes coming up for 2013, but, you know, dry your tears up. He wasn't worth it, sweetheart.
Yeah, I love it. That's what I love about you the most. Okay, we're going to do some more now with Amanda Hall. Are we popping into... Okay, now we are going to... Your time at the desk for this session is over.
That's all right,
so I'd like to congratulate you once again on your award. Would you like to take it with you and bring it back next time?
That'd be good. Can I just say one thing?
Yeah, of course you can.
One of the reasons probably that I've been inducted into the Hall of Fame, and before I was speechless I couldn't say anything, is that I've been a pioneer in the industry as far as getting the message out there as far as the teaching angle.
Yes.
That's something that I've always been passionate about. I started teaching tarot around about 29, 30 years ago with Mark DePascal that I mentioned earlier. Mark and I had an interesting little escapade in Perth. I got arrested for pretending to tell fortunes. They let Mark off because he was well known on the telly and I wasn't. And that's how we came to teach. So that's why I said Mark's been my mentor. Him and my late husband were best friends. And I continued on, I suppose, Mark's legacy, as I always called it, and he would argue if he was here today, he'd say it was ours. And that's been, I was the first one to take it to the TAFE system in Australia, the college system in Australia. That was about 19 years ago now. And they thought at the time they'd be lucky if they got 6 people in a class. We had 86 in 15 minutes. So that was a testament to society was changing and was ready. And that's how we came to do the Simply Tarot set, was from that.
Yeah, Simply Tarot. You can look that up online too as well. So again, congratulations and thank you. And thank you for being a part of this show as well too.
Oh, I love being here.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
Thank you.
Okay, we are going to send Amanda Hall, who has just been freshly inducted into the Hall of Fame. We're going to send you into booth 1. Okay, darling?
Thank you, my darling.
Bye, honey. And thank you so much to Simon Turnbull as well, who's the president of the Australian Psychic Association, for coming all the way in here and presenting that award to Amanda. It's a big, big achievement, as I likened it to literally the Hall of Fame. Well, actually the Hollywood star for psychics here in Australia. So it's a wonderful, wonderful thing, and we all congratulate Amanda. Do us a favour and get our Facebook likes up. She'd love that so much. I know she would. But reminding you that Christine Rose is available. Let's go to Christine Rose right now. Let's have a look at her. Give us a wave, Christine. Now,